For sure. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Good to see you. Love your content. Glad to have you up here. I've been looking to interact with you. Um, so this is the great Andrew Wilson from the whatever podcast. So he'll be a really great one for
Okay,
you guys
I
to
get
debate
it.
this
Can we
person.
get back to the
I,
yeah.
are you a mod, sis?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Thank
Understood.
you for
Okay. Well, then
asking.
I'll yield to you on the panel if that's the case.
Quickly.
I'll hurry up and finish making the point then. So, the basis of authority for men in traditional relationships is that we accept responsibility for the protection of the women. And the women that want to be with the traditional man, they understand, right, that
Snitching.
the man needs a degree of
Snitching.
authority to act out that protection.
Stop
So if
snitching all the
you are
time.
a woman who believes that your man should be
Fanboys.
willing to
You're not supposed to
give up
come in
his
and
life in
snitch, you
protection of
stupid.
your home,
What the hell is wrong with
if
you?
you are a woman who
Snitching,
you want
dude.
a man who would take a life to protect his home and protect his woman. And that is not a responsibility you share with him because men typically don't come to relationships with women with the expectation that the woman is going to operate in the same way. This is something men offer to women in relationships that women do not offer back. And in the same way that because of this assignment of authority, right? It's a assignment of responsibility. Women give the assignment of authority to follow that man. So that is what traditionality is based on, and it's based on biblical principles. And I don't think you guys really understand the biblical principles that traditionality are based on. So hopefully we can get into that in the conversation. I'll land there.
Okay, thank you so much. We're gonna go to Andrew, and then everybody can go open panel, respond, and then we'll rotate. And not right. How many minutes you want to wait before we rotate to the next guest? Because we got 8 people in the request.
Um,
5 minutes, 7 minutes.
I'm kind of feeling 5.
I still got a lot to say, man.
Low key, I think Ayo, it's been cool talking to you, but we've already gotten his stance.
I was gonna say,
Nah,
as a middle ground stance, I guess
I
he
still
could
got a lot
possibly
to respond,
combat
bro.
both sides.
Yeah.
What's up, Udo? Oh, but okay, but Andrew Wilson,
There's someone
welcome to the
named
panel.
Thank you.
Darth. Why not?
So, what are your thoughts on the prompt?
Well, the prompt doesn't even make sense. You cannot be traditional and believe women are gold diggers. Gold digging is a thing which is based around intent. So if the intent is that you're getting together with somebody for the purposes of their resources specifically, that would be gold digging. That would be antithetical to traditionalism. So I have no idea what the prompt even means. Just silly.
Would you care for me to elaborate?
Yeah.
Okay. So I used emojis to replace words because I've been suggested the idea of shadow banning for putting men and women in my prompts.
Yeah, I understand that.
So it says, yeah, you cannot be a traditional man and believe that women are gold diggers.
Yes,
right?
I agree.
Now, this is based on the ideology that men are supposed to be, by traditional standards, protectors, providers, and leaders, and women are supposed to vet them as such.
I reject this presupposition, or this supposition. I just categorically reject it. It still doesn't make sense, right? You would have to agree with me that gold digger has a specific meaning, and that specific meaning is the intent that you're there specifically with a man for the purposes of the resources, and that's it. That's what a gold digger is. Not
Are
a
you
woman who is
traditional?
taken care of by her man who she loves. That would not be a gold digger. That would be the opposite of a gold digger.
So are you, well, a gold digger can just be somebody trying to gain a financial benefit, and being taken care of is a financial
No,
benefit.
that's
But
not what a
anyway,
gold digger is.
that is, do you not know the definition yourself?
Yeah, well, first of all, when you're talking about this, when a man refers to a woman as being a gold digger, it means that she is there for your money, and that's what she's there for, and that's it. Otherwise, she wouldn't be a gold digger. Saying that you have a wife at home who you take care of, therefore she's a gold digger, is absurd. It's antithetical to the position of
Okay,
traditionalism.
and being,
Hold on, babe.
hold on,
Hold on.
being taken care of is financial You need financial what? You need what? Money.
But hold on, the
That
host was
wouldn't
gonna
make you
say
a gold digger.
Okay. So discussing this from the point of providing. So you don't feel that providing is a necessity for traditional men.
Well, okay, when you say a necessary condition, no. Traditionalism operates off the idea of virtues. So it's the entire idea of it is virtue ethics. And that's what we mean when we say traditional. We're not talking about some state of, how people lived at some X time. The tradition that we're trying to bring in is the tradition of virtue. And so when you're looking at virtuous women and virtuous men, we would assign what those virtues are. In this case, I think that you could make a good, compelling case. It'd be very virtuous of a woman, for instance, to take care of her husband if he was injured on the job, or even assist in work if necessary. That those are fine things and historic standards for how men and women have always operated with each other. So no, I reject your category of traditional, one, and two. Even if I accepted it, gold digger would still be antithetical to your categorization.
How so?
Agreed.
Because a gold digger would be with a man specifically for his money, not I'm with the man who I love and he also provides me with resources. That would not be what a gold digger is.
I mean, can't you love
No.
somebody for their resources and money?
Well, I think maybe, but if that was the case that you loved their money, how do you love them? Like if you're just with them
The
for
same
the
way
love
that
of
you
their
love a
money.
woman because she can bear your children, because she can cook, because she can fold your clothes, because she can do your laundry. Same thing.
Yeah, a
She
maid can do all of
provides
those things. Does
a
that mean I have to
role.
love the maid? No, right? You're not with a woman specifically because she makes you yummy sandwiches. That's not the specificity of traditional. That's silly. A gold digger is somebody who is with you for resources only. That's what a gold digger
But
is.
my question is, why
Actually,
does love have to be a part of this traditional equation? Like, since when is love an important aspect of it?
I think it's always been an incredibly important aspect of
Well,
it.
because do
That's
do you understand when I say traditional? I'm talking about virtues.
Yeah,
Virtues.
I thought
Husbands.
traditionally marriage had nothing to do with love. So
Yeah.
why are you now
Wait.
making
Well,
it a requirement?
hang on. Wait a second. That is the case often with aristocracy. That is true, or in some regions that it is true via arranged marriages. But yes, marriage has had much to do with love traditionally. But even if it was the case that it wasn't, let's just say, it still wouldn't mean that a woman was with you only for the purposes of you giving her money. Like that's not to say that is an oversimplification of even the dynamic of arranged marriages.
And what were traditional men with women for?
Why were they with women? Well, so what used to happen is men had trades. So what would happen is if you were a blacksmith, or, for instance, your wife would actually assist you. She would assist you with taking care of the children. She would also even assist you with probably menial tasks around your forge. They were basically helpmates to men. And it was, not just symbolically, but also the way that this worked, it was beneficial to both parties. That's true. But they also cared deeply about each other. This idea that they didn't is silly.
No,
I
no,
mean,
why do you
just like
just
how a
keep
woman
asserting that? You keep asserting that, but we're not in agreement. You just keep saying that as if we're supposed to agree with you. Why?
Well, you would have to demonstrate for me that men and women just never cared about each other until recently. I don't like you would have to
keep
demonstrate
bringing up
that.
care. I don't. That's not relevant to
And
being
that's not the same thing
traditional.
as being in love. That's not the same thing as being in love either. You can care for anybody. That doesn't mean you're in love, but you specifically brought up love.
I
Yeah,
know, but
so
he's
I
just
think
giving
okay, so if
he's
we're
giving a
looking at the
definition.
teachings of Jesus Christ, would you say that they're based in love? And that when
Why
Paul
are we
was
looking at Jesus
yeah,
Christ? And
no.
when
what
Paul
does
was
Jesus Christ have to do with
why did you mute
this
me when I'm
conversation?
giving my arguments?
I muted
She
you because we're not getting
All
into
right, I'll see you
biblical
guys
talk.
later. You guys have a
Yeah,
great
bye.
night.
We're not
Yeah,
getting into
thank.
I'll see you
talk.
guys later. This
You
mute
Yeah,
guys
has
have a
bye.
great
disconnected
night.
We're not
Nah,
getting
me.
into
we're
biblical
not
talk.
getting anywhere. So you're
Disconnected
free to
me
go.
immediately.